In today's video, I want to talk about how I've made a web page like this one. And the difference between this web page and ones we created before is this time I've got a bit of structure in my web page. So it's difficult to see, but what you should see is I've got this title across the top, okay, and then underneath there I've got the text on the left and I've got the image on the right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create a structure like this in your web page. Okay, so what we need to do, as last time, is we need to go to Notepad++, and I've already started to create my web page. So I've got the HTML tag, I've got the head tag of my title, and I've got the body tags. Okay, so what I'm going to start to do is create the structure of my web page. Now, I'm going to just show you how to do that, and the way to do that is by creating a table. Okay, so I'm going to add a table tag. Now, as always with HTML, if I put in an open tag, I'm also going to need to put in a close tag. So there is the open and close tag. Now, what I'm going to start by doing is, as you should know, a table is broken up into rows and columns. Okay, and the way you do them in HTML is you always put the row tag first. Okay, so there's the row tag. And if I've opened the row tag, I'm also going to close the row tag. Alright, and then inside there, I am going to place my columns. Alright, so I'm going to have 2 rows and 2 columns. Alright, and the way to put a column in is to use the TD tag, which actually stands for table data. Okay, so I'm going to put a table data. And what I'm going to do is in there, so you can see it, is I'm going to put, let's put a big label, so let's use a heading 1, and let's say this is box 1. Okay, and I'm going to close my heading tag. Okay, and also I'm going to close my TD tag. Okay, now just for layout purposes, just because it's easier for me to read, I like to put the next table data on the line below. Okay, again, and I'm going to put a H1 again, and then this one is going to be, so we know the difference, this is box 2. Okay, and I'm going to close the heading tag, and I'm going to close the TD tag. Alright, so that's that row complete, because I've got one row, and inside that row I've got 2 table data, so I've got 2 columns basically. Okay, so I'm now ready to move on to the row below. So all I need to do is exactly the same thing, and just to make my life easier, I'm going to just copy, so I'm going to Control C, and I'm going to paste, I'm going to Control V. Okay, and I've just copied and pasted. So I've now got another row just below. Okay, now again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do exactly the same, but this is going to become, this is box 3. Again, just so you can see the different boxes. And this is going to become box 4. Okay, so what I should see when I save this and open up my web page is I should see a table with 2 rows and 2 columns. And they should say box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as we've done before. So file and save as. Alright, I'm going to make sure I save it as a hypertext markup language file. Okay, and it is just there. There's my hypertext markup language file. And this is I'm going to call this structure, because this is what we've been learning about today, is how to add some structure. So I'm going to click save, and as you can see, like before, it's all gone blue, so it's looking pretty good. Now let's go and have a look at what it looks like. So I saved it to my memory stick, so let's go down. We should find structure just down here. Look at the messages memory stick.